Okay.
I can fast travel. I can fast travel back to here, I think? Yeah, okay, so the plan is to shower. Yeah, shower, gonna stay, you know, get our CP back. And then we'll take on this boss.
I feel refreshed.
So I don't know if you guys saw, but today they announced that they have a good way of buying Azure from Joyoland. Apparently it's $6 or something like that. They just tell you not to install it yet because they have to. They're trying to work on a workaround for the DRM. But yeah, man, like $6. Oh my god. I'm very tempted when their translation comes out and they have all the change of quality and stuff. I am so tempted to maybe learn the speedrun for it. It's tempting. I just send Kendo chocolate. Yeah, it's way cheaper than Zero. Needless to say, right? Yeah, license more merchandise. Which I like that Nisa has been doing merchandising stuff. But I would love to see some, like, Azure Zero merchandise. Like, I got Mishi, but, like, I need, like, a Tio shirt or something. But yeah, it's definitely way cheaper, and like, I don't know, I watched a little bit of that Azure run that was at the really longathon.
Aeon system activate.
Kirby, I think Kirby
Deploying
linked it in the
Avatar.
Discord. I was watching that, and it seems to be like very magic based. I mean, the fact that they're finding a way around the DRM is probably something that actually, wow, hologram. The fact that they like are finding a way, I think that's one of the biggest obstacles in their way right now, besides the actual translation, is getting around that DRM. And the fact that they're already figuring out a lot of stuff is, yeah. And a lot of the stuff they've done for Zero should hopefully translate right over to the Joyoland version. Especially once they get rid of that goddamn DRM. So it's going to be very interesting. I'm very intrigued. Because, like, I want to replay them, but I also don't want to necessarily, like, only play through it on Nightmare. I kind of want to maybe speedrun one of these games. Depending on how stupid the strats are. Because that game looked, when I was watching it, it looked like it was just Fortuna, cast magic, Fortuna, cast magic. And like, don't get me wrong, that's cool. But not always. It feels like that would get very boring. Magic Knight? Oh, absolutely a Magic Knight. Of course it's a Magic Knight. Why wouldn't it be a Magic Knight? I love it. Hey, we got the lore on Magic Knights. Well, some of the lore. Oh, are you actually going to throw me into this with 3 members?
This one's tough.
I only have
Be
3
careful.
members? What the fuck? What? No, this is awful. Alright, I can do the Spirit Unification. Cool. Upgrades crafts, nullify stat down, and normal statuses. Yeah, of course. Reen is 2 people now? I wish.
Thanks. Let's go.
Alright. First off. Oh wow. Oh, Tio is technically here. Wow, that's cool. I'm gonna need another BP for that though, so we may as well just Iron Will for right now.
Form up.
I don't know why I did that
I'm up.
immediately, but it's fine. I need a Forte.
Arcus, activate! It's my turn!
All crest while we're at it.
Leave it to me.
What do you got? Oh, Shining. Oh, that only hits 2 of us. That's fine.
Arcus activate.
Ha! Yeah!
That sucks. I knocked her right out of the Shining. Well, only Ring's getting it. That's fine. Yeah.
Let's go!
No, I may as well lose it right now.
Let's go! Sit! Now! Yes!
What we got here? I can accelerate. What is this? Or restores 10% EP. Damn. It's closer. Oh, I can't do it on myself anyway. Does no accelerate both of them? Oh, yeah, it does.
Barrier of time!
Leave it to me. Light.
It's my turn! Now!
He's gonna heal, get his bullshit up. Of course.
I'm up! Sit! It's down!
I should have S-crafted
Leave it to
there.
me.
That's fine.
Now's our chance.
Leave it to me! Barrier?
God, using that is really good.
It's my turn! I'm up! Now!
My turn. Aeon shield. Leave it to me. Light.
It's my turn! It's down!
My turn.
How close is this break sign? Close yet. What's he weak to? Fire. Okay. We have Fireball. Is he weak? Nope, they're not weak to that.
There.
Nice.
Now!
Like that.
Leave it to me!
Dude, this is really
Barrier
good.
up. I'm up! Ha! Now!
Leave it to me. Aeon shield. Yes.
I want to do the craft. Heavenly gifts. Just make sure they have insight still. And here he is, stupid heal. Of course, he heals like an
It's
idiot.
my turn.
Almost reunification again.
Let's go.
He's broken. Cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
It's my turn. Ha!
Wait, what?
Let's go.
But he's broken. I should have gotten a thing on that. What? Wait, what? You don't agree?
Now!
It's mine. Ha!
Oh, that's right. He's not linked. God damn it! 'Cause I forgot that. That's not good. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. And he's gonna hurt like a hell. Okay, it gives me a turn at least to throw up something.
Yes.
Throw up Iron Will.
Form up. Yes.
Burst
Sharon?
Drive.
Leave it to me.
Absolutely
Light.
heavenly gift.
I'm up. Ah!
Okay, cool.
It's
Perfect.
down.
That's a good start. Oh, he's casting.
Ah! It's my turn.
That hurt. That did hurt. Heal. You know what? I shouldn't have done
Thank
that. I don't know why I did that. I shouldn't have done that.
Leave it to me. Light.
I'm gonna accelerate
Yes.
no matter what. Or I could break it.
Break.
Perfect.
I'm up. Now.
That's good. Oh no!
There.
That's fine. She gets her thing back.
My blade, calm as still water.
I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I'm going for the kill. I don't think I got it, but I'm going for
This
it.
is
Maybe I just need her to kill.
This.
Oh, we're so short. Oh no, he's gonna heal. God damn it.
I'm up.
We were so close. Screw you.
My turn.
Form up.
Yes.
So close. And then the heal. Okay. So Supreme has made it known that he does not like the fact that like Low healed all the time in that fight. I have a feeling as soon as he sees this game and when they start healing, he's going to be mad.
Yes. Now's our chance.
Just gotta survive. Nice.
There.
Machias did 8,200 damage with a counter. The counter, that counter thing is really good.
We don't have time to waste.
Yeah, Magic does definitely feel suboptimal in this game. To be fair, though, I've had one enemy almost heal their entire health 3 times in a row. Just like heal, heal, heal. And it sucked. Yeah, you don't get breaks, so it's balanced. What isn't balanced is Insight with the critical, with the extra damage thing. Where Machias just did 8,000 damage from a counter hit. It's not balanced. That is a lot of damage. That is why, because Kurt has that, is probably why people really like Kurt. I assume. Because Kurt probably hits like a truck with that. And Fie will absolutely murder with that. She already has high evasion. That's before Insight. And then you pair on that, like, added damage from that thing. Oh my god. I mean, I don't hate Kurt. I think he's easily, currently at the moment, the most uninteresting mule Vander I've seen, but it's early. It's still chapter 2. He has a chance to grow. I'm giving Kurt a chance to grow. Also, heck, man, that was, I should not have bothered healing Eliza there, because she has the friggin' ornament. She has this thing. But yeah, was it Sirius? Yeah, this thing. This thing is fucking broken. 450. Who in their right mind decided, you know what would be really good? Let's make a counterattack be 450% damage increase. It feels broken. I like it, but it feels broken. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to use it. Oh god, that's I don't know how I feel about that. God, if you find something with Sirius to also increase evasion, that's gonna be even more stupid. Which I think is V's thing.
Hey! You're Yuna's teacher!
Oh. I say, who is that? Okay, when do we start seeing some memories of Arc and Seal? Come on. I mean, if I get a chance to just use Fie, I'm gonna use Fie. Aw, just as cute as Nishi. Aww. Yeah, and the cat pats. Oh.
Yeah, when Calvert attacked, he saved us. We fell out of the car, but he used his big toy to protect us.
Big toy.
Yuna was with us when it happened.
Flashback? Let's get a flashback. I want a flashback. It's not a flashback.
Yuna, you should at least eat some breakfast. I brought you some porridge Sandy made.
Yeah, only the melee person counters. That's true. That's what it
Louise
felt
and
like.
Jessica are worried too. And not just them. The entire branch campus is concerned for you. Ourselves included, of course.
Why? Why didn't you two go with Instructor Rain?
Oh man,
Didn't
Yuna
you
just
want to go?
sounds so
Of course
sad.
we did, but we didn't think it was right to leave you
Aw.
behind. You may already be aware, but I was originally meant to attend the main campus. I would follow the same path as the other members of the Vander family in serving the Imperial family. I never once doubted that I would one day be given the honor of being appointed aide to Prince Cedric. However, last fall, the government suddenly decided to relieve the Vander family of its duties. The honor of protecting the royal family should not be monopolized by the nobility, they claimed.
That's
My brother was
bullshit.
then shipped off to the outskirts, my father and uncle buried in military busy work, and I suddenly found my life's purpose gone. And so I made a rash decision and switched to the branch campus at the last minute.
Kurt.
Dang man, the Vander
perfectly
family got
honest,
screwed.
I barely knew a thing about Crossbell before this trip. At first, I thought being annexed into such a powerful country as Erebonia would be a relief to Crossbell's citizens. However, pride in one's home isn't that simple. Compared to the helplessness you and the people of Crossbell must feel, my troubles seem like nothing. Once I realized that, I decided I couldn't leave you here alone.
I have trouble understanding why you're feeling like this, Yuna. I never had a hometown, nor was I born from biological
Yeah,
parents.
Altina just holding
I
the porridge.
suspect I was created so as to experience as little emotion as possible.
Yeah, that sucks.
What?
But hearing you last night, I experienced a strange feeling in my chest. Then Instructor Reen asked if I was okay leaving you here alone, and that is the reason I am still here.
Allie. Unlike you two, I don't have a good reason for staying behind. I know what I should do. Regardless of what's going on, I just need to grit my teeth and keep moving. I know that, but my reason is just my own selfishness.
Man, Yuna's VA kills it. Yuna's VA, she killed it as Anne, and she kills it as Yuna. It's really, really strong, really powerful. Yeah, laying in bed upset is a mood. I have been in that mood before. Uh-oh. Stargazer Tower? It's Stargazer Tower. Yep. Stargazer Tower in 3D. This is going to be interesting.
Ah, nothing lights a fire in my breast quite like courage in the face of insurmountable odds.
Hi, Oliver.
I shall join you on this quest of yours.
Yo, Oliver's joining the party? Yo, was Oliver actually joining the party right now? Oh, and he's wearing the freaking Oliver outfit? Let's go. Yo, he's in the blue and white. This is good. Yo, this is a throwback. Traveling musician Oliver, Olivier, whatever, Oliver
It is a
Lenham.
pleasure to see you once more, my dear Tio. Also, I'll have you take care to say my name properly. I am the drifting poet and seeker of love, Olivier.
Oliver.
You wouldn't do for passing
Not calling him
by
that,
to
it's
mistake
Oliver.
me for the famed debaucherous Prince of Erebonia. Now would it?
I love this. This is dope.
Oh, they're far more preoccupied with Alphen at the moment.
Let's
That naughty
go.
debaucherous prince has gone off on his own to play with Mishi in the theme park. A bitter thought though it may be, I've benefited from the absence of a certain constantly fretting bodyguard this time.
Aww. He misses Mueller.
But it is because I am a member of the royal family that
He
I must do
misses
this.
Mueller.
You see, my position prevents me from speaking out on behalf of Crossbell. Thus, I've no other choice but to turn to action this day. Otherwise, I would not be able to face the people of Crossbell I have come to know and love. Upon my telling this to Alphen, she could do little but sigh and agree to my escape scheme. I also come bearing a message from Elise Tureen. She wishes you well and says to stay safe.
God, please, just be in the party. This is... Oh, I want this.
Thank you, Prince Olivert. Class 7 as well. On behalf of Randy, Ellie, and Lloyd, please protect Crossbell from this disaster looming over it.
Notice how she doesn't say Noel or Wavy.
Yeah!
It's kind of a little insulting. They were members of the SSS at one point. Come on. And this is the part of the chapter where they
A year and a half
decide,
ago.
we're gonna help.
The Empire took over Crossbell without any bloodshed. Of course, Calvard wasn't about to let that stand.
Noel is just a driver.
Their military strength
Gas,
is
gas,
about even
gas.
with Erebonia's. Calvard's armored aviation divisions are full of highly mobile tanks and gunships. They invaded Crossbell to try and drive out the Imperial Army. The Imperial Army held them off with their Panzer Soldats, but during the first few battles, there were a number of gunships that broke through the front lines. Because the occupation was so sudden, most of the citizens were in a panic,
And to be fair to
Most
Wazy,
people
he had a
fled the
good reason to
hoping they'd
ditch
be
the
away from the
SSS.
fighting in rural towns or remote mining villages.
Being a girls' ritter, and especially a
We had the
Dominion,
same
probably
idea.
takes it
Tried
definitely takes
to at least
precedent
get
over
Ken
being an
and Nana
SSS
to safety
member.
in Armorica village. I had just gotten back from the police academy and got an acquaintance to help drive us to the village. That's when it happened. On the way there, we encountered a Calbardian gunship. It was hit by Imperial fire, and I'm sure the pilot started to panic. It started firing at us, even though we were clearly not a military transport. Our driver tried to maneuver around it, but the vehicle took a hit and we were all thrown out of it. It was frustrating. I felt so powerless. All my training at the police academy didn't help one bit. I threw myself on top of Ken and Nana, swearing I'd make sure at least they survived. And then
I don't think they would have.
a gray shadow swooped down on us. It looked like a giant statue of a knight had come to life. With one swing of its sword, it cut off the gunship's rotor, letting it land a ways away. And just like that, we were saved.
Are you all right? Is anyone injured?
I heard the voice of a young man coming from inside the giant knight. I found out later. That was the first official mission of the man now known as the Ashen Chevalier.
So Reen saved Yuna. So is that why she hates Reen so much? I feel confused. She's a tsundere? Okay, I just have to get over it. Man, when is the last time we saw Oliver in this outfit? Azure? I don't think I saw him in this in Steel 1 or 2. Oh, they haven't had. Wait, hold on. Timeout. Timeout. She was injured like 2 years ago at this point. Or a year and a half ago. Well, that's 2 years. She still hasn't recovered yet? Oh, that's right, Rishi is there. Oh, my girl. Can we free my girl, please? Dude, yes! Yeah, who gets bodied for you, though? Sorry. We have Akashic Star, yeah, that makes, yep. Quick Draw, Requiem Shot, Happy Trigger, Elegant Waltz. Art's EP cost reduced to 0. Ooh, that's pretty interesting. Eliminates EP consumption and greatly raises magic attack and magic defense. 2 turns of that. That's interesting. Restores 50% HP. That's nice. I wish it restored like also like ailments and stuff, but that's good. Nightmare, 100%. Yeah, he's a baller. Area L set, yep. Crushes a golden sphere and bullets of light that rain down on enemies. We're gonna have to see that for sure. Let's see. What's his ordnance like? Oh, he has Zephyron with Regalia. Increases magic attack damage when HP is high. Okay. Recuria, Athelas, Mine, Pressing Gear, EP cut, Cast, of course Cast 2, and EP2. Okay. Oh yeah. He's got Galleon for it. That's nice. Revolter. Damn, look at that gun. What are we reporting on ya? I have seen some things on Twitter about that. I definitely want to check that out at some point. It looks hilarious. Who's his defense? Yeah, will prevent poison blind burn. I almost feel like I should. I need to. Where is Tavern? Yeah, I've seen some pictures of that thing, and it's very, very interesting. I've heard it's wild. Toa's VA plays Toa. That's so good. That's actually pretty awesome. Let's. Let's see if there's anything special before we continue. Probably not. Oh, wait, let me see. His ornament's all unlocked, right? Yeah, they're all unlocked. Okay. Is anybody else searching not unlocked yet? Ooh. Machias has one more to open. Let's go ahead and do that. Looking at buying master cards. Oh, this is great. Just because your bodyguard isn't around to stop you. Those who know just know. Of course, I'm just short. You gotta be kidding me. Also, what's his cover? Oh, okay, it's just the Golden Stallion. Man, I'm just short. It's fine. fine. Kinda sucks, but it's fine. Abandoned Law Office has something. Humphrey. We got a side quest, apparently. Oh my god, Oliver. Huh. Interesting. Is that was a thing? They're now loading. Ooh, there's something over there. Oh, the cop, or whatever that's his name. Oh yeah, absolutely. Crossbell's music's so good. Human girl. Oh, she wants Kia. It's Kia. Oh, Mimi girl. Aw, Mimi. Why bus? Let's help. I mean, come on, we gotta help. Where is my Meowster? That's really cute. Wow. Wow. The support section we're here. I know, right? Totally taking Zeit's job. Because Zeit is currently stuck in Michelin. Just the knowing nod. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh god, I zoomed in. I feel like we've done this mission before. I feel like this has happened before. I feel like a bus being attacked by monsters has absolutely happened before.
A strong enemy! Be careful!
Okay, you're strong. You hurt.
I'm up! Now!
Leave it to me.
Oh, this is so awesome.
May you rest in peace. Fire! Leave it to me.
There.
I also accelerate.
Yes!
Yeah, very good. Accelerate is very, very good.
Burning!
Let's go! Second form. It's down!
Now it's my turn.
Let's watch it.
I shall prepare a glittering stage. Gather above me, great Septian power, and erupt, Akashic Star! Did you enjoy the show?
I love him.
Good night. Sleep well.
God, Oliver's great. Vita musical. What's up, Poutine? How you doing? Nice. Nice. Nice to both of these things. Alright, now we can go back to Stargazer's Tower. Prankster? I think that's just for, like, food stuff, right? Oh, no, yeah, peculiar dish. Which reminds me, I also got Sleep 3, I think. I did. Do I have a better seal yet? Oh, no. I have Speed for Drift to keep that on. Who could Sleep 2? Or Sleep 3? Maybe? Critical rate plus 0.6? It's not bad. I feel like I'll do that. And now I can do this. Let's go rest again. Then we'll go unlock his last orbment slot. And then we'll go to Stargazer Tower.
I feel refreshed. Oh, this is nice.
Central, Genten. Ordnance, Marcus. How did I not? I only got 9 total from that fight? That's awful. I almost want to just go fight something real quick to unlock the next one. Almost. Maybe we'll get to, like, yeah, let's get the Stargazer first, and we'll unlock that as a fast travel option. And then we'll come back and unlock that last ordnance slot for him. Oliver, we were literally just in these. Did you not remember? Also nice. Could you imagine the duo tour of Elliot and Oliver? Yo, hello. That's a name. Perhaps I'll invite Shara once everything's been cleared up. Did he still have the hots for Shara? Nice.
Come on,
Nice.
how am I supposed to plan around something like this?
God damn it, Lecter. They were super into each other in third, but, like, I didn't know, like, with everything going on, if he still was, like, holding on to that. Which is really adorable, actually. Like, that's super cute of Oliver. Damn. Oliver just putting the dagger into Lecter right now. Definitely button heads with Ironbloods.
A moment.
Hmm?
Since I have this chance, I'd like you to relay a message to the Chancellor and Rufus for me. Though my wings have been stolen and my blade lost, I yet have the gun and the rose kept safely in my heart. If you lose your way and take this nation in a poor direction with you,
That's a good shot
I shall
right there.
send you another message. Your Highness.
He's not. He's
Message
not
received,
afraid to
Your
throw
Highness.
down. He's not afraid.
With that concluded, let us away to the field exercise camp.
So,
Okay.
they never did say what happened to
Yes.
the Courageous. Unless I missed it. I either assume that they confiscated it, or it's decommissioned, or they destroyed it. I get the whole Blade reference. He can't really do anything right now. Mueller's been taken. Yeah. I got you. I don't think they've mentioned it. It's just kind of like they keep saying his wings have been clipped a lot. The Hunter of Love. But yeah, like I definitely think that it was at least confiscated from him. I would not be surprised if the military is using it for their own purposes. Huh? This is great. Yo, nice. We get a Claudia and a Zin mention. God, SC was great, wasn't it? I liked SC. Dang, Randy.
I've wanted to thank him this whole time, but
Fucking
I
Tsundere.
couldn't.
Back to the Tsundere.
I couldn't do anything to save my family. I felt so powerless, and I ended up pinning my frustration on him. And that's what led to this.
I see.
I understand now. Yuna, you just want Instructor Reen to acknowledge you. I think I'm the same. When I accompanied him on his missions, I was tasked with monitoring and supporting him.
So Tsundere.
But he treated me like a child, kept risking himself to protect me, and took on all the burdens himself. I felt so useless.
Notice me, Senpai?
I'm no different. All I've wanted is for him to recognize my sword skills. I
It's
know
an
I still
awful
have
lot of
far to
Notice
go,
Me Senpai right now
but I
going
feel
on.
like what happened in Sutherland helped me grow, at least a little. Yuna, I believe this is your opportunity to grow.
I should have named this one the Notice Me Senpai chapter.
Instructor Reen left you a message.
Yuna, the members of the Special Support Section are, without a doubt, heroes. I can't help but think each one of them are truly great people. Him included.
I'm at least happy they're not, like, trying to shy away from the fact that it's definitely Kurt and Yuna that's the ship.
But are you okay with simply looking up to them forever? Right
Like,
now,
they're committed to
they're
that pretty
trapped,
hard.
unable to protect their home. So who's going to be the one to protect Crossbell in their absence?
I wonder how I wonder how the landscape or whatever it's called, like how Stargazer's Tower is going to convert to 3D. Is it going to be faithful? Alright. What's in here? Besides the shower, which we don't need.
But are you okay with simply looking up to them forever? Right now, they're trapped, so who's going to be...
That's cute. That's cute. Time to go to Stargazer Tower. There's the road 2. I can't control this thing in turbo.
This one looks frightening. Please be careful.
We will clear a path forward. Take this! It's down! I'll see to this. I'm up! Oh,
I'll treat you immediately.
I appreciate it!
Leave it to me.
It's my turn! There!
It's my turn. Yeah.
Now it's my turn. How's that?
Let's go! All right, nice work.
+2, that's it? Oh, goodness. Need a lot more than that. Alright, Stargazer's Tower. Aww. Alright, listen, I gotta get his last ornament unlocked.
We have the advantage.
Second form. Leave it to me! There!
Now it's my... It's down!
An opening!
It's my turn. I'm going. There. Let's keep moving.
Alright, one more fight should be enough.
Enemies approaching. Please be careful.
Far too slow. It's down!
An opening!
God, that's
Let's
so
go!
cool.
Second form. It's down! I'll see to this.
It's my turn. Now.
Take this! It's my... There!
Now it's...
How's that? It's my turn.
I'm going. There. Now's our chance.
Take this!
Sorry.
Yes! Ha! The coast is clear.
Alright, there we go. Now we have enough to unlock Marcus's last ornament. Can we at least get to the second one quick? Fast travel for the win. Okay. Thank you. Finally. What do we put in there? What are we putting here? Put freeze on. No, would not be a bad idea. Okay, now we continue the story.
I see a powerful enemy. Take caution.
I want to make a save out here real quick. Now we can continue. Earlier. Oh boy.
But are you okay with simply looking up to them forever? Right now? So who's going to...
Seriously? He's always so... I know that already. Does he really think I need to hear any of that crap from him?
So Randy?
From the sound of it, we're ready to go now. We already have the location, so...
Come on, we wasted enough time here.
And
Let's get going
dash.
already.
Of course.
You say.
Alright,
and
when did
dash?
they just officially
you
join
doing here?
Class 7 at this
Got
point?
permission
Like,
from Randolph to tag along.
come on.
As for me, I asked Instructor Toa to assign me as your support.
I would have come too if I were able.
Me too.
Like at this point, they're just
If only
forcing
I was able
themselves
to
into the
fight.
class. They might as well just join the class.
Louise and Jessica are one thing, but... How long were you two listening?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised by that. The way that they keep teasing her. Man, we don't even get to investigate the road towards Stargazer Tower? Come on. They just put us right there. Okay, fine. Whatever. The classic tower. Well, that's not good. I see the top there. Oh, of course. Well, we're gonna fight on top of Stargazer Tower. God, there's always so many fights on top of the tower. There's the fight against Rixia. There's the fight against Arian Arhud, whatever her name is. And now we're gonna fight Nyan. That's 3 major fights in Stargazer's Tower over the course of these games. It makes sense because of that they made Stargazer Tower like the place to go. I know, right? You can't remake everything in 3D.
Sorry. No. Oh,
It's the same dialogue, so I don't really care. Alright, let's see how it is. I would be fine with that, actually. Like, I want that. That's gonna be dope. I love Crossbell. It's my favorite area of these games so far.
Should they fail, that's my cue, I suppose.
This dude sounds like Crow.
I'd prefer to not miss a chance to stretch my legs a bit, but...
Silver hair.
Thor's Military Academy, Class 7. Show me just what you can do.
I swear, if they find a way to bring Crow back from the dead, it's like third all over again with Low. Oh yeah, mysterious man with silver hair can't possibly be Low. At least in that game it made sense. We saw Crow die. There's no way it's Crow. Can't possibly be Crow. It's Crow's twin brother. Put a Reese eating bread in the chat, please. The higher elements are here, though, so that's cool. Yeah, okay, that's true. That was during the Civil War. Good old Duvalie.
Let's begin the search.
Alright, Stargazer Tower. And then there was Crossbow. What's up, Keaton?
There! Take them down! Perfect chance! An opening! It's my turn!
Yes! Dark Blick. Now's our chance!
Take this! It's my turn! There! Here!
Attack!
Yes! There! Perfect chance! An opening! Let's go!
Oh, I didn't realize he was frozen.
It's down! I'll see to this! This is it!
Nice. Very
That was
nice.
quite the performance, Reed.
Nothing compared to you, Your Majesty.
That's a cute interaction. I love Crossbell. Like, God, Crossbell's so good.
Sit! Ready!
Oh, you look fun.
Hey-ya! We have the advantage!
Armored Veil. God, that looks creepy.
Now it's my turn. It's down! Now, Reed!
It's my turn! Ha! Here!
Attack! I'm going! Yeah! Now!
Take this!
I'm up! It's down! I'll see to this. Leave it to me. It's down! An opening! This is it!
Yes! There! Here!
Attack!
This'll end it! Good job, Emma.
You're so close to level 4. God, I've seen this anime before. Bail. Bail. Oh, okay. I see how they've done this. Okay, I like that.
Ready! Sit! Sit!
Definitely getting some classic Stargazer Tower vibes here.
Oh, that's a nice looking treasure chest.
Holy Sphere. What does that do again? Prevents death, god damn it. We are in higher element, so it makes sense a death load be here.
There! Take them down!
Oh, it's these guys again. Man, they're in like every game.
Yes! It's down! Now!
Yes! There! Here!
Attack! I'm going! Now!
Take this! It's my turn! Now! I'll see to this.
Now it's my...
How's that? Perfect chance. An opening!
It's my turn. Ha! They're down.
Attack!
This'll end it.
It's my turn. There! Now's our chance!
Yeah, they're always
I'm
humping
up.
the wheel.
It's down! I'll see to this. This is it!
That was quite the performance, Rean.
Hey-ya!
Victory is clear!
Oh, we're just kill this one then.
Yes.
And draw.
Perfect chance. Now!
I'm going! Dark blade. Now's our chance!
Take this. It's my turn. Ha! They're down.
Attack!
Leave it to me.
It's my turn.
Ah!
All right. Nice work.
I did it.
We did it!
We did it! Bail. Alright. Topography is a thing. Remember, topography is a thing.
Ah! Ha!
Stay away from me.
Ah!
Sit! Sit! Ready!
Now, brace
God
yourself.
There's only two of them.
Now,
Of course you know.
I'll see to this.
leave it to me. Petrifying. Here.
He said throws one of them. Okay.
Yes.
Eye
It's my turn.
lasers. Always with the eye lasers. Wow, good job.
I'm up.
Oh, zero order. Yeah. Let's- No cast time on arts, for sure.
Resonate. It's my turn.
Only week 2. Water. Fire is decent on them.
Don't hold back.
Hard support 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that was a thing.
I'm up. Yeah. I'm up. Don't.
Leave it to me. Did you like that?
Should I sing the map song? A song about maps. Ooh, this is... I'm going up? I think I want to go back. Ooh, wow, that was almost a back attack. Well, maybe I don't. Ooh.
Sit. Ha!
This place is a little confusing to get the bearings where I want to go. Oh, it looks like it just wraps around. Oh no, there's a chest over there. No! Yeah, I go this way.
I see a powerful enemy. Take caution.
Oh, what a wonderful looking treasure chest!
Ooh, black belt. Okay. I like how these guys are back. Which means we gotta fight them. They're back.
Hey-ya! I won't fall.
Living armor, yep. Oh, wind. No,
I'm up. It's down. Your magic.
It's my turn. Petrifying. Here.
Attack! I'm going!
Fire's only 100.
Now it's my turn. May you rest.
Yeah!
This'll help!
I'm up!
Second floor.
It's down!
It's my turn! Dark Blade. Now! Let's...
It's my turn!
Seer Order, you know what that means.
Swiftly!
The lay down.
It's my turn! Petrifying! Here!
All right, nice work.
That delay did nothing. I almost died. That's fine. Get our CP back later.
Ooh, it looks strong. Watch out!
Treasure chest. See materials. Oh, another treasure chest. Sepith, which could have used earlier. Outside one.
Finally, some daylight. Is the camp that way?
Ready!
I wonder how Class 7 is doing.
We've placed our trust in them. They'll be fine.
A lovely sentiment from one Class 7's heart to another.
Go outside for like 1 second. They shouldn't even be seen in Crossbell, but they are, which is weird. True, but what does that mean? Huh. Makes a fair point. Alright, come on, Oliver. Out with it.
It seems like it keeps going. Proceed with caution.
I wonder if that has anything to do with the Phantasmal Blaze plan. Of course.
We will clear a path forward.
Now! Leave it to me! Petrifying! They're down! Emma, fall!
Yes.
May you rest.
It's my turn! There! Now's our chance!
Take this! I'm up! Ah! It's down! I'll see to this! It's my turn!
Die.
Ha!
It's my turn.
There!
Yes! There! Now!
Sure do like some death blows when they're on my side.
Good job, Emma.
That was wonderful, Machias.
Nice. Nice. And the speed boost. And the level 4.
Sit! Ha! Ready! Sit!
Should open the bridge.
There! This one's strong! Be
Spiders,
careful!
man.
Second floor. It's down! Let's... Now it's my turn. Perfect chance! An opening!
Yes. Petrifying. Here.
Attack! I'm going! Burning!
Yes. Perfect chance! An opening! It's my turn! Crimson Slap! It's down! I'll see to this!
Taking the critical.
Yes. There.
Yes. May you rest.
Yes! Dark Blade.
Let's go! Ha! Now! I'll see to this! Let's go! Sit!
It's my top. They're down.
Attack!
Leave it to
Spiders.
that. Perfect chance! An opening! That was quite the performance, Rean. All right, got it!
I did it!
Okay, then what are this does? Oh, there's another bridge. I didn't even see that bridge. Oh, cool. More seeds.
Sit! Sit! There! Let's go! Sit! It's down! You're meant...
Leave it to me. Ha! Here.
Attack!
Leave it... Perfect chance! An opening!
It's my there! Now!
Take this! I'm up! Ha! Now! I'll see to this. Leave it to me. It's down! An opening! Leave it to me. Take this! Here!
CP.
Attack! I'm go there! Now's our chance!
Take this! Let's go! Sit! Everyone okay?
How many orbments have we gotten in this place? How many hit ones do I have? 5 hit ones. My goodness. Why is Speedbreaker 2? When did I get that? Yeah, I want that. Venom Flare, Flame R, which is just better. Remember when the bells used to just be like act immediately after using that art? Yeah, that was broken. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm act immediately after using a wind art. Sure. Chest there.
I see a powerful enemy. Take caution.
Got the luck. Get out.
Sit! Sit!
So who should I put the luck on? Strength 10, drop rate 50. I like the break damage. Well, I can take the critical chance off. Why not?
Ready!
Right.
More outdoor staircases. The view is nice.
Were our circumstances not so dire, I may be inspired to burst into song at the sight.
The waves of mana are getting stronger.
Not much longer till we reach the rooftop. Let's go.
Man, Oliver's VA is so good. Man, it's with Matt Mercer. Matt Mercer, man. I'm right. That's Matt Mercer did it all. It's so good. Oh, this room. I recognize this room. So it doesn't feel like a perfect recreation so far of Stargazer Tower, but it's very good. Like, in 3D, this is kind of how it has to look. This is the library room, yeah. Yep. Did he just say? They took the bell? That's not good. That's not good. I don't want to fight the spider. Spider, go away. Spider's annoying.
Oh, it looks strong. Watch out.
Turn around. Run! Run, 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 run. Don't want to bother with it.
Hey-ya!
We
have the advantage!
Here.
Second floor. It's down! I'll see to this.
Yes! Petrifying! They're down!
Leap! It's down! An opening!
Yes, there! Now!
Take this! It's my turn! Sit! Now! I'll see to this. Yes. How's that? It's down! An opening!
Yes,
Take
fair,
this! They're down!
very fair point.
Yes!
I'm up!
That is a very, very fair point. Heal.
Now it's my turn.
How's that?
Leave it to me! Petrifying! They're down!
Let's go! Ah! It's down! You're mad!
Yes!
Leave it to... Perfect chance! An opening! I'm up! Sit! It's down! I'll see to this.
Now it's my turn.
Yes!
It's my... There! Here!
Attack!
Let's go! Sit! Now! I'll see to this. Yes. How's that?
It's my turn! Take this! They're down!
Attack!
Marcus definitely needs to get
Let's
his
keep
CPO.
moving.
They're nice. Protective wall. I have so many hit ones. It's insane. Ooh, not a bad chest.
Sit! Sit! Sit!
Oh boy. Remember when we fought Rixia? That's where Duvali and the SSS fought. Duvali. Yeah, right? Plus, crazy how she went back and forth. Uh-oh. Oh, hey, look! Another Magic Knight. I mean, it's not a Magic Knight, just a giant golem.
This one's strong! Be careful!
Oh, that's not good. Raging armor, yep. I remember this guy.
Form up!
Will... Concealing you.
Now! I'll... My bl... Unforgivable!
I'll treat you immediately.
I appreciate it.
I shall...
Ow!
Yes!
Dick. Yeah. Get her up.
Thank you. I'm going. There!
Leave it to me.
Barry? I'm up!
Thank you. Now it's my turn.
Form up!
Leave it to me.
Maybe to this? No, of course they're not. Why would they? Why would they?
Arcus activate! There!
May as well. Just got forbid.
Let's go! Now!
God damn it.
It's my turn.
Can you see the fire? Not even on fire. It's gonna be a while though. I know. What's a Polified? Yeah, healing bosses. It's just like they're all healing bosses. It does kind of suck. I could. Oh, I don't want to do that. Like I could divine song here, but it's not a good idea. I should probably just heal. Try to chrono break. Status down 50. Alright, what's the worst that happens?
Resonate!
It's my turn!
Try to chrono break.
There!
This'll help!
Dang, only one of them got
Thank
delayed.
you.
That's not good.
Sorry, everyone.
That shield
It's
bash
my
sucks.
turn.
That shield bash really sucks.
Form up!
It's my turn!
That shield bash real annoying. Not gonna lie.
Thank you.
Now it's my turn.
Let's try to get our speed up. No. Cold Steel's not coming out till October. Cold Steel 4 is not coming out till October, though. All I know is this is a rough fight already. What do I do here? Try to pick him out? Yeah, we could miss.
Arcus
Nobody
activate!
has Felicity, though. God, not again. And he
I'm
healed.
up.
Of course he healed. Do I have an impede? I can impede. I have an impede. Get out of
It's
here.
down!
It's my turn!
Accelerate. Yeah, can.
Barry?
There! Let's go!
Do it again.
It's my turn!
I gotta hold my breath. Oh my god, there's no... that sucks. Okay, she's...
Arcus
Maybe we'll do this
activate!
one. Oh, cool. Just cool. Awesome.
Yeah!
I appreciate it! This'll help!
Thank you. Sorry, I'll treat you immediately.
I appreciate it!
This fight is ass.
I can't lose! Form up! It's my turn! Arcus active!
Leave it to me!
Man. Magic reflects. Ring needs it the most. Golden Vein, oh no. This one, yeah, this one right here, Heavenly Race.
I can keep going! Yeah!
Oh my god, yes, that's what I wanted. Thank God.
Now it's my turn.
I'm gonna do that.
I appreciate it!
Thank
Get
you.
the health back.
Yes!
Does that do impede? I guess it does. Oh, that's interesting.
Arcus active. I'll treat you immediately.
Oh my god! This fight sucks.
Yeah.
This'll help.
Thank you.
Yes.
Gotta heal. God, that shield bash does so much damage.
Thank you.
I have to use this now.
Answer.
God, he just keeps
It's my turn.
healing.
Barrier up.
It's so obnoxious.
I can't lose. Form up. I can still fight. It's down. I'll see to this.
I
Leave
need
it
to
to
get
me.
these two idiots out of here. I'm tempted to just Divine Song Arts, just to get rid of them. That's gonna lead me to die. Ah, whatever, this fight is already gone terrible.
Leave it to me. There.
Okay, got rid of one of them. And both of them. And now Shield Bash killed everyone.
Sorry, everyone.
You gotta
I'll
be
treat
kidding
you
me.
immediately.
I appreciate it.
Okay. No, never mind. They're not dead.
How can this be?
Oh my god, come on! How do you just get so many turns in a row?
Leave it to me. Yes.
It's so fucking stupid. Ugh. Just survive, I guess.
I appreciate it.
Oh no, you have
Thank
that.
you.
Okay.
This'll help.
Thank you.
God, thank God for Elisa.
Not on my watch.
Thank God for Elisa. Didn't really matter though.
My turn.
I don't even have enough. I do. We're doing it again.
I
Thanks.
appreciate it.
Let's go.
She exists and she's actually helping right now. Alright, we can do this. I gotta attack.
Yes.
Alright, now he's broken.
Ha! They're
I
down.
need to rebuild my orders now.
It's my turn. It's down. I'll see to this.
Now it's my turn.
Form up.
Now it's my turn.
Perfect chance. An opening.
It's my turn. Take this.
My turn. Arcus active.
Let's go.
I hate that so fucking much. I hate it so much.
Arcus act.
Ha! I appreciate it.
Yes.
I
Thanks.
appreciate it.
My turn.
I just want the
Let's go.
insight.
Leave it to me.
Do I have? I don't have enough. Sweet to win. Screw this. Here comes the show. Okay, here we go. Insight. Alright, there's a lot of misses there.
Now's our chance.
Take this! It's my turn!
We're saving this fight. We're literally saving this fight right now.
Sit! It's down! I'll see to this. Yes.
That's just humble.
Form up! Leave it to me. There! It's down! Ah! Pitiful!
Leave it to me.
Any day, heal our AP. Or EP.
Let's go! Sit! Now! Your Majesty!
It's my turn. Barry?
God, Accelerate is
My
so
turn.
good.
Light.
Now it's my turn. There! Pitiful!
Yes.
Okay.
Form up!
My turn. You won't.
Yes.
I appreciate it. Yes. Ha!
There we go.
I'm up! Ah! It's down! I'll see to this. Now it's my turn. Perfect chance! An opening!
Yes. Ha! Here.
It's mine. Leave it to me. Light. Shine over us all.
I shall prepare.
Alright, we saved that fight.
Did you like that?
We saved that. That was looking real rough. We were down to one character, and Eliza saved that entire fight. Full heal, HP, and KO is pretty good. Alright. Petrify, Adamantium Shield Defense.
All right, got it. Fabulous.
God, I love him.
I did it.
Listen, sometimes when the going gets tough, you gotta get Elise going. Elisa's gotta go. Into the party, and she did, and she saved the fight. Whew. God, these fights on hard really don't screw around. They really don't screw around. I'm at the point now where it's just like, the fight's kind of looking lost, and I'm ready to reset. I'm just gonna start trying wild shit. Like, throw on something that isn't Iron Will.
Sit! Ready!
Also, Emma was kind of worthless in that fight, not gonna lie. She did a little bit, but her magic is just so slow and doesn't really do anything. It's wild that magic just doesn't feel very good in this game. Like, offensive magic. And trying to do stat stuff doesn't feel like it's ever really actually affecting anything. Which is unfortunate. At least that's the way it feels, you know? Maybe it is different, but I don't know. Like, putting my defense up doesn't feel like it matters. Like, I feel like everything is really orders. It's all about the orders. It's order, it's crafts, orders, or actually it's orders, crafts, magic. Magic definitely got pushed down. It depends on how you build them, but you just gotta get the time out. Like, you need to have something with accelerate in order to really get it. Where you gotta dedicate to a bell to at least cut the delay in half, and the cast to... So it really comes down to what master quartz you have. Yeah, a lot of those enemies were resisting what I had built, which kind of sucks. That was rough. Let's... Yeah, some arts are bugged in your favor. Nice. If I had known he was gonna just like that's the thing, is I knew he was just gonna faint all the time, I would have equipped better to have like prevent faint. Like the faint was destroying me. Really? Oh man, because I've been looking for CP healing items like that. I got some, but I didn't realize they screwed up the translation. Oh, I need a heat up art for that. I could make a wind bell. I'm going to make a wind bell. What can I make? Anything really good yet? Can't make a sealer, burn 2. I only have an evade 2. Almost tempted to buy a, not a mine 2, but a cast 2. Put that on Emma, or put that on Lisa. I feel bad. We're gonna bench Emma for Elisa. Oh man, she does have her full CP. I mean, Exceed like also screwed up a lot. Let's be honest. Nobody's perfect, you know. Nobody's perfect. Like, these at least say, well, like, the Rich Parfait says it does 30 CP. Orange Liquid is 20 CP. I wonder if that's what it is, where it's like, everything here is right, but the CP and EP... Is it really former Exceed employees? That's great. I mean, yeah, that's true. Like, they definitely, like, after 3rd, they definitely made it a point to bring the higher elements into more play. To the point where, like, the whole game of third, essentially, they're in play. And then it made it special when they were in play. So let me see if the punches... Let's see. Looking for punch. Wow! That really does cure CP and not EP. Wow, that's a bad translation error. Alright, so the key to go off of then is if any of them cure CP, assume the rest cure CP. So we know that the punches do.
Let's give this a try.
That's true. 20 EP is really low.
Perfect.
That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, this is absolutely all CP and not EP. God, that makes a lot more sense now.
Let's begin.
I was wondering that. I'm like, that seems really low.
Please, have a taste.
I thought they just, like, nerfed the healing items. Alright, well, now that we know that... Where's the house? Yeah, here we go. House. See, I don't want to use that because that cures KO and restores 30. Oh, so that one actually is EP. Oh wow, that one is 60 EP. Why? Why is 60 EP? That's so low. Nice. Huh. That's okay, so that's CP. Oh, I did not know that. Huh. Learn new things every day. I don't want to use that. There's gotta be another. Just in case. I can always make new foods later. I can make more foods later. We've got an hour and a half left of stream. Can we beat the chapter right now? Beat chapter 2.
There they are.
I'm just really hoping that the Hajemaru doesn't take super long to come west.
The thoughts and wishes of a
Because,
number
like,
of people led us here.
I know we're never gonna get same day or even same platform like
it might
release
seem strange to see
same
Erebonians
time
come here to
where
stop
like
you.
PC and
But we
PS4
simply
get it
can't
or
allow
whatever.
you to run free any longer.
And I know we're never gonna get like simultaneous worldwide release. It just never happens. It's too niche of a game.
Stop to your schemes here, just as I did
So I
4 years
do
ago with your
definitely
gospel
hope
plan.
that we're not waiting for 2 years for Hajemaru.
Wait,
But we'll see.
4 years ago, And those clothes.
I actually bought Tokyo Xanadu, and we will be streaming that at some point in the future. That is that's definitely going to happen in the
that
future.
outfit again, Prince Olivert?
Say what? The hell's the Imperial Prince doing here?
Tokyo Xanadu looked cool. I got it for like $12
your
on
surprise.
Steam. It was like 80%
All this
off.
while he's supposed to be leading the inspection team, no less.
Now, everyone. I'm nothing more than a simple bard who's come to express his passionate feelings for Crossbell in his own way. I know Miss Witch is no longer accompanying you, but I'm surprised to find the Phantom Thief absent as well.
Yeah, where is Blue Blanc?
When I heard that you lot were on the move, I naturally assumed he would show himself.
Well, as I said before,
Has Blue
there's a
Blanc
lot
failed
going
so
on in
many
society
times that
at the
he's getting
moment.
kicked to the curb?
He got along with Abyss, so we had him sit this one out. We need to make
Wow.
sure neither of them decide to get in the way of us taking back the Phantasmal Blaze plan.
He's been in every single
It all
game,
comes back to that.
essentially. Him
You're
and
planning on
Oliver
targeting Vita,
have
then
been in
I
almost
won't
every
sit back.
game.
We'll also have you tell us about this plan you're willing to go to such lengths for.
There's no way they're gonna go through this entire game without having Blue Blanc in it at least once.
That's the spirit.
Yes. To get closer to uncovering the mystery we were left with at the Infernal Castle.
And to blow away the dark clouds covering the Empire in Crossbell.
We shall
I
shoot
think
down your little
Campanella is
experiment
neither
right
male
here
nor
and now.
female. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think
starting
Campanella
to
is
burn
not
up.
even human.
We might need to get a little serious if we're
I
going
think
to take
Campanella
you all
is
on.
literally not human. The things
Very well.
they do
We, Enforcers number 0
is
and
just
number
way
1
too out of this
Ouroboros
world every
shall
time.
be your opponents.
Let's see what you've got.
They
Draw
remind
black
me of, I don't
flames
know
out
if this
from
like
me.
comparison because like
All members of Class
I
7.
feel like
and
Campanella
Olivier as well.
breaks the fourth
Fight them
wall a
with
lot.
everything you have.
They remind me of
Yeah!
Schrodinger
But of
from
course.
Helsing Ultimate or in and Helsing. This is not gonna be
Come
fun.
on,
This,
get me
this is gonna
fired
be
up.
rough.
Class 7 and the debaucherous prince.
Oh god, this is gonna be bad. I should
Let's
have
go.
put on no burn items. Let's start with Iron Man.
Form up. I'm
I
up.
got a bad feeling about this. Burn Almighty Fire. Okay, higher elements hit him. Wow, he's weak to the higher elements? That's interesting, actually. The fact that Campanella isn't does kind of maybe make it so that I cover. It's interesting.
Flame. Now.
God, they have a lot of HP.
Leave it to me.
Seems like Campanella's thing's wind. Oh, I mean, if they're gonna get hurt by this, may as well.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
Fine with that.
Yes.
I can't.
Barrier up.
Perfect.
Yeah!
This'll help!
Thank you!
Flame. Let's go.
Okay, so that does decent damage.
Flame. It's down.
Gotcha.
There.
Alrighty then.
Leave it to me.
That's not good. Actually,
Sparkle!
Now it's my turn.
Cure Burn. Who cures Burn? Southern Punch.
I can keep going.
Pitiful.
It's down.
That's good.
Here.
Thanks for the heal.
Leave it to me.
It's my
Alright,
turn.
Magic Absorb, really good right now.
Arcus activate.
Best.
Let's go.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
Huh?
Ha!
This'll help.
Thank you.
Time to switch seats.
God, Nightmare Shuffle. So dumb. Hits nobody, of course.
Now it's my turn. Arcus activate. It's my turn. It's down.
Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, I just don't believe that he's
then.
human.
Switcheroo.
It's my turn.
Oh, he tried to use Exchange, but I have the healing thing on. Oh, that's actually interesting. If I had no... Okay, yeah, okay, that's actually pretty cool, actually.
Take this.
Blame.
Yes.
I want that Zodiac Force back up. This thing's really good.
My turn. Arcus activate.
Little lukewarm, but whatever. It's my turn. Now. Yes. Arcus activate.
Time to switch seat.
God dang it.
Take this.
It's fine, it makes
There.
me heal, but I'd like to hit them.
Yes.
Ha!
Yeah.
It's my turn.
Blame.
It's down.
Blame.
Yeah, Emma's carrying
Yes.
the fight in other ways.
Arcus activate.
Alrighty then.
Yes. Arcus activate.
Burn to the ground. There.
Yes.
Petrifying.
Little.
Now it's my turn.
Bring up Zodiac Force again.
Sparkles.
Leave it to me. How's that? Perfect chance.
Yeah.
Time to switch seat.
It's fine.
My turn. Let's go.
Leave it to me.
It's fine. Actually works in our favor.
Here's a
I heal.
switch.
Doesn't matter.
Leave it
Heal.
to me.
You just let me heal. I love this. He's so
Blame.
good.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well,
Leave it to me. Arcus activate.
Yes. Arcus activate.
Here's a switch. Blame.
I see him,
Seriously?
McBurn.
It's my turn.
Yes!
Damn, I don't have it anymore. It's not good. Just in case, I'm gonna Iron Will.
Form up! Leave it to me! Take this!
Whoa!
Oh, he broke there. Okay, that's good.
Owie! This'll help!
Thank you.
Leave it to me. There!
Owie!
It's down!
Howie!
Owie!
I'm up!
Owie!
Now! I'll see to this!
Owie! Owie!
I shall prepare a glittering stage.
Owie!
Nice.
bad.
That was a really good fight. Holy crap.
Did you like
Magic
that?
absorption is really strong. That was how you solve the exchange problem. Like, okay, yeah, it's fine. You're gonna hit yourself, but you have magic absorption on, so you just heal yourself. That was a much better fight than the last time.
We did it!
Emma's
I did
craft was the star there. Emma was the MVP of that fight.
You guys are pretty good now. Way better than at the Infernal Castle.
Man.
Sheesh. It's fine if you're excited. But if you go overboard, you'll end up destroying the tower too.
Can't stand the heat? Then get out of the kitchen. I'm still a bit ticked off that Abyss hasn't shown herself yet. Gotta work out this frustration somehow. Don't worry, I won't burn the big guy back there.
Fine. Guess there's no stopping you.
He's coming.
I know.
I remember this intense power.
We don't have Daddy
Blazing
Arcade
deep.
anymore to show up.
So this is the power the Viscount faced.
Celine, help me. Right. We'll steal those black flames away somehow.
I feel like Vita Catilda is gonna show up somewhere, somehow, someway. And that's the thing, he's got the same kind of like things under his eyes that Campanella does. Which makes me wonder that Campanella is definitely an otherworld person. Oh god, this is a fight?
Let's go wild together!
Not good. Oh, it's one of these.
Let's go! It's down!
Okay, good start.
Yes.
That's a lot of HP.
Arcus activate!
Yes! Let's go.
Leave it to
I
me!
wonder if this still works.
Sparkle!
Yes!
Barrier. There!
This'll help!
Thank you.
Time to turn up the heat! This one's a scorcher!
Either gonna heal or die. That's all. It's either gonna heal or die. I think we die.
It's over!
We die.
Sorry, how can I stay?
We just die.
My turn. Let's go. Ha!
I appreciate it!
Thank you.
Not in my watch!
Okay, so his S-Craft, we don't heal, but everything else we heal.
Whatever.
Yes!
I ain't got Elisa lived. And then she got the the magic off. Good God.
Arcus activate.
It's my turn.
I don't have any sucks. Better.
Yes. There. Perfect chance.
Yes!
Ha! Take this.
Thanks for the heal. And the heal.
Let's go. Now. Leave it to me.
Zodiac Force.
Leave it to me. There. It's down.
Yes! Take this!
Leave it to me. Let's go.
I have to heal her EP next time.
I'm up. Now.
You little.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm gonna take the free
Perfect chance.
EP here.
It's my turn! Ha! Here!
Yeah, what's up, Jacoby? Yeah, Elisa's not bad right now. She's doing pretty well. She needs to heal her. I need to heal her.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Also, Emma has been the MVP with Zodiac Force.
It's my turn. Now.
My turn.
Okay.
Light. This is
I'm stealing this critical. I don't care.
Not in my watch. There.
Ooh, that's gonna hit hard. That counter's so good.
Leave it to me. Cut.
Yes! Take this! They're down!
Sucks.
Leave it to me.
I don't trust.
Sparkle.
Yes.
I just don't want to be caught with it.
Little
going
lukewarm,
away.
but whatever.
It's my
Yeah, that's
turn.
fine.
Now.
It's my turn!
Ha! There. Take the...
It's fine.
Yes. Now.
Now it's my turn. Arcus activate. It's my turn. There.
That's gonna hurt.
It's my turn!
Sparkle.
Just in case.
Yes!
Barret.
Now that I think about it, I should have done that first.
You little.
It's fine.
Yes! Yes! Now!
Now it's my turn. It's down! Let's go! Now! I'll see to this! I shall prepare a glittering stage!
So close.
My turn. Arcus activate.
It's my turn.
Sparkles.
Just as long as
Yes.
he doesn't, I don't want to do anything stupid.
Very.
Yes!
How close are we?
There! Perfect chance! An opening!
I think that's... Yeah, got him. Alright, good fight. Good fight. God, Emma's magic absorption is broken. That's really good for this section. My goodness. Elisa did have the save, though. Did you get 5 AP for that?
Even better than I expected. Well done, Ashen Kid, little witch. The debaucherous prince and the other two weren't half bad either. Yeah, I'm really feeling it now. What do you say we keep this dance going?
It's just like knowing what...
Good
like, I didn't know
grief.
that their attacks
Did you
considered
forget
magical.
what we're even here for?
We were able to hold back his flame somehow.
But yeah, they still... They have
we won't
this...
be able to
Like,
last
they have
much
this... The
longer.
tattoos on their
He
faces.
truly is a demon.
They're both from some other
How
world.
did the Viscount fight this monster by himself?
Reen, if this keeps up,
Yeah, I have no choice.
Also, I love how Reen's in the unification, even though I didn't use
Heed
it
my
once
call.
in the fight.
Valor!
Whoopsie! Still can't let you do that.
Oh, come on.
A spiritual barrier?
This again!
Emma, can you break it? I can, but then I won't be able to hold back the fire.
Enough waiting! Let's get on with it already!
Bitten off more than you can chew, maybe. Thor's class 7. You were better than I'd heard. But it seems like this is your limit. I suppose we'll need to wait for Abyss or the others to...
they're not the only class 7.
Yo, the students are coming in.
Whoa there!
Yuna! Kurt! And Muse!
Huh?
God, Altina's cool in that shit.
Black Rabbit.
Suck on this!
And Ash. Death Scythe over here.
Altina! Ash!
Sorry for the wait, instructor.
New Class 7 has arrived with
Can you
backup.
believe that Ash is really just
We're
Duo from
here to
Gundam
rescue
Wing?
you.
We managed to catch them off guard.
Oh man! Did that guy seriously go down in just one hit?
Ash,
You all came!
I'm
we just
grateful,
did
but this situation is
70% of
much
his
too...
HP, Ash. Shut up.
Dangerous here. Please get back.
Not bad at all. You've got some potential, Blondie.
Ah, shit.
Probably shouldn't think of him as human.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't.
Is your dramatic entrance all done now? I applaud your spirit, but that won't be enough.
Don't underestimate us.
We'll show you what the new Class 7 and the branch campus are capable of.
Beacon installation complete. Guidance systems online.
The wireless connection with the Dareflinger is complete too.
Well, come on, call him over already.
Tita, no!
Oh yeah, I mean Duo is also kind of an
Understood.
exploit too. Yo, Sour, please. Former CGF rate line, okay.
Boost carrier ignite! 3, 2, 1, 0. Draken 2, liftoff!
That's cool. That's cool.
Oh, wow.
Amazing!
So this is the new technology Reinford and ZCF have been working on.
Like, booster cannons for them to fly? That's... So they essentially have given them flight. And it broke the spiritual barrier.
It broke through the barrier!
These children certainly are impressive.
Instructor! Come on! Now's your chance!
Got it!
Alright, so last time it was Kurt, this time it's Yuna
Heed
in the
my
robot
call.
with us.
Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Acknowledged.
So they've now given their Panzer Soldats.
I'll come with you!
Oh, nice. Celine's coming with us. That running animation's silly.
Come on now. For real?
I suppose we didn't take them seriously enough.
That running animation was kind of
But
silly.
we finally met the conditions now.
Oh, God. It's now
moving.
very powerful.
It looks different than it did yesterday.
Very astute. You see, it didn't have nearly enough mana stored up then. Today things are different,
I
however.
know.
Why,
It just looks
may
very
even be able to use
Scooby-Dooby,
its
like
armament.
Shaggy running-esque.
It's been a while since I was in here last.
This opponent doesn't seem like it's going to go down easy. Are you sure you can defeat it?
It's smaller than the one I fought before, but it seems to have much more mobility. I sense a strange flow of mana in this one. Let's observe it and proceed with caution.
Remember when mana wasn't a thing in the
Instructor,
series?
let me help.
I guess it's pointless to try and stop you, huh?
That's right.
I feel like ever
No
since
way
Cold
I'm
Steel,
sitting this
like,
out.
2,
I'm
mana
going
has
to
been
show you my
everything.
cross-belt pride, no matter what. Huh? This is...
I had a feeling this would happen.
Indeed. This is a new power of your own making.
Huh.
Oh, Fee told me about this. A spiritual
Oh, yeah.
link between the old and new Class 7 through the Divine Night.
I can feel them all.
God,
Instructor
Deus Ex
Rean,
Machina
Yuna, everyone.
hardcore.
Yes. This feeling reminds me of Clown Soleus.
Oh?
Damn it.
An undeniable connection between the old and new Class 7.
They're coming! Everyone, get
And
back!
Oliver has no connection.
Let's go, Yuna!
You bet, Instructor.
Also, I love how the Draken just miraculously has her, like, stuff. Yeah, definitely put the Evan Bear in her. We'll just keep her on for right now. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Defense and speed's not bad. A lot of HP and defense. Arc and speed. Pure arts. Strength and defense. Let's go with Ash. That's very true. We did not know witches existed either.
This will be a tough fight. Be careful.
Alright.
Let's go.
Robot battles. Is he targeting right now? He's targeting me. Of course he's targeting. Put the arm. Nice.
It's down! An opening!
All right.
Oh, the arm's definitely weak.
Yeah! Wide open! It's mine!
Okay, it hits kind of hard. Oh god. Maybe not.
It's my turn!
Why haven't I impeded with that?
There!
Oh no.
An
it's
aerial
going
attack.
into aerial.
Counter with arts or guns. It's my turn.
Arts or guns? I don't really have those.
My turn.
Well, that's not good.
Here I go.
God, I am getting bodied right now.
Spirit!
Why is it so fast?
Sure. Spirit!
All right.
Let's go! It's down! An opening!
God, really? He really doesn't like me.
My turn.
I'm up!
Why can't I go into like six?
It's my turn.
Let's go! Sure. Mess him up!
Here I go.
I'm up!
And the burn? Ugh.
There!
It's my turn. Yeah! Our chance! It's mine!
shall go. Yeah!
Thanks!
Deal.
Sure.
There
Let's
we
go! It's down! An opening!
It's my turn! Ah! Wide open! Get him, instructor!
Got it!
Ah!
Get back!
Excalibur! Good. Let's put an end to this.
I shall go. Spirit!
It's my turn! Now! An opening!
It's my turn! You can't Our chance! It's mine!
Definitely try to slow its freaking speed down.
I got this.
Chia! It's my turn! Now! An opening!
I shall go. I'll support you.
It's my turn! There!
Alright, it's dead.
Here it comes! Look out! Here I go!
Sure.
Yeah.
Mess him up!
It's my turn! Now!
Here I go! Ah! Wide open! Get him!
I got it. I just had to have a good turn order for that.
Well, look at that.
Yeah, nice. Level 3. Yeah, it's got his fingers all wiggly. It's got spirit fingers. Spirit fingers.
They did it!
The only thing I'll ever
Confirmed.
remember from that
The orbital
movie,
engine has ceased functioning.
the Cheer movie was
Oh, they were both
the-
amazing!
These
Yes,
are its spirit
they
fingers.
truly were.
These are spirit fingers.
Not bad.
Yeah, we
Only
won
thing I
thanks
remember
to
from that
everyone's help.
god-awful
Yours
movie.
especially, Yuna.
I hope my pride shone through.
God, the 90s sucked.
Well, I guess we were beat this time. I'm sure the professor won't like it, but it seems the experiment is over.
No big deal. It was expendable anyway. Anyway... Hey! Why don't you three come out of hiding already?
What was that?
Vita
Wait a
Catilde,
moment.
Blue Blanc. Who's the
So
third?
you noticed after all, hmm?
There's one.
Vita?
The Azure Abyss.
I didn't realize she was here.
No, that's just another one of her projections. Vita! I finally found you! What are you up to?
It's Makilu. I get that joke.
Well,
I
hello
played
there,
Vesperia.
Emma and Celine.
Oh, not
It's good to see you
Vesperia.
again. The
is
same for
Makilu-
Reed,
no, Makilu
Black
was
Rabbit,
Vesperia.
and the rest of you. As for your highness and the new class
Is it
7,
the same thing as
it's a
Makilu?
pleasure to
Oh
make
my
your
God.
acquaintance.
That's a good new outfit too.
I
Damn.
am the former diva of the Erebonian Opera House and the second Anguis of Ouroboros.
Are you the former second Anguis of Ouroboros?
The Azure Abyss, Vita Clotilde.
Some nice hair.
She's the missing diva?
I suppose no one would have thought to look for her here.
As for you, Campanella and McBurn, it's been half a year.
I loved
maybe?
Magilu in Berseria. Great character.
Yeah, since you got voted down and ran off on your own. Tracking you down has been a real pain in the ass, you know.
I heard your familiar Grianos got taken out. Which means, in order to send this mirage, you would have
Grianos
to be
got
close by.
murdered?
I won't deny it.
I didn't realize Futaba was the same VA as Mike.
Perhaps I'm in a bit of a pinch this time after all.
Oh, that's right. At the end. That's right. Protecting the party.
to us after you left the society?
I forgot that.
You even gave grandmother her staff back.
Yeah.
I will remain loyal to my master until my dying breath. In that sense, I will never truly return to the village as a witch of the Hexen clan.
No! Her master, the Grandmaster of Ouroboros.
Dorothy.
That said, the situation has changed lately. There are some things I would like to tell you and grandmother.
It's Dorothy.
But putting
Dorothy's the
that aside for
Grandmaster.
now, since I've shown myself,
She said 3. Where's
don't
the
you
others?
think it's only polite to step out of the shadows too?
There's Blue Blanc.
Fair enough.
Our fake crow.
Huh?
What? When did he...
That orb.
Huh? Who's this masked weirdo?
Man, masked...
Derflinger, are you getting this?
Masked silver-haired character. Where have I seen this before? That's totally not our dead friend.
What is this?
Another one from Ouroboros? No. Judging from the way they're talking.
I did not read the in-game books, Sky. I really
Instructor
didn't.
Toa, what's wrong?
There's so much reading in these. Like, there's so many books in these games. Azure Siegfried.
It's nice to meet you all. I'm called Azure Siegfried. I've come here today in lieu of the Chief of the Gnomes.
Chief of the Gnomes? What?
The Gnomes?
Aren't
Will we
they
finally meet the gnomes in this game?
the
Are
ones
they
who
around
created
still?
the Divine Knights alongside the ancestors of the Hexen clan? In lieu of the chief?
God, now we have a new mysterious character to theorize
Finally,
about.
you show up again. After a year and a half. No. Yours is a group that has been missing from history for hundreds of years.
A year and a half ago.
What does she mean, hundreds of years?
The hell is going on right now?
It all seems like quite the tale.
The Gnomes. One of the two groups that knows the truth of what happened 1,200
The Hexen
years
clan
ago.
is the other group, right?
But this man before us is...
About time. Always thought losing you was a bit of a waste, but man, didn't expect you to show up again like this.
Losing you?
Oh, you've met him before. Anyway, you look great. You're everything I'd expect from an enemy of Ouroboros.
What is
I
he
had
mean
planned
by
to simply
losing
introduce
you?
myself, but we can make this more interesting if you like, Agents of Ouroboros.
I don't. What is? Nice guns.
Those weapons.
Sorry, but our experiment's been done for a while now.
Going at it anymore here is pointless. No need to stick around for cleanup either.
So many questions. So many more questions. It's the soap opera that is Kiseki.
What's he doing?
Is this an illusion like before?
You feel like you get a few
No, be
answers,
careful!
and then they give you 30
Those are
more
real
questions to
flames
the
this
5
time.
answers you got.
Huh, this heat is unreal.
It melted it into the ceiling.
Blazing demon indeed.
Or into the ground.
His
Fuck,
power
whatever.
is absurd.
Interesting.
Jeez. Well,
So,
Schmidt's not
yeah,
going to be happy about that.
We're done here for today. We still gotta bag Miss Witch, too.
Campanella, the Nintendo Switch.
That's right.
He
I
said
nearly
3.
forgot.
He said 3. That's
Since
2.
I've got a big audience here, I can finally make my grand announcement. I am Enforcer number 0, Campanella the Fool.
Okay, we knew that.
As
Continue.
the Grandmaster's representative, I hereby declare our plan to reclaim the Phantasmal Blaze is now in motion.
Yeah, not gonna do that. That doesn't sound like fun.
They're crazy.
I don't want to read those books for spoilers.
I'm glad I was able to witness such a unique scene. There is no need for further observation. Fall back for now, Siegfried.
Understood.
What?
You 3. So that's what he meant.
Oh, so that was the third.
That
Was
the
the
chief of the gnomes? That voice, it sounded familiar.
Oh, cool. The gnomes are the ones in charge of the Black Workshop, aren't they? The gnomes created the
Well,
homunculi.
Putting that man aside,
That's where this is heading.
I think I like you. Might I call you Sieg?
Huh. Do as you like.
Why are they always Azure? Like, what is the obsession with Azure? Falcom has... That's a Divine Knight.
There's another one?
But it's different from the Divine Knight that showed up in Sutherland.
Ashen Awakener, Class 7 of Thors. Your performance earlier wasn't bad, but you're still a long way from being able to join
Why
in
does
on
that
our
look like
battle.
Ordean?
You better brush up your skills before next time.
It looks somewhat like Ordean, but it's not. I don't think it is.
Wait!
It's got stealth capabilities. Maybe that's the one from Legram that's missing. That would make sense. If it was the one from Legram that's missing.
What's
That
going
place
on?
is kind of Azure.
I suppose I should be excusing myself now.
Yeah, lots of Namen right now.
If I wait around here any longer, I'm sure to be caught.
Bye, Vita. We'll see you on the radio. Have fun. We'll see you at Oppen time.
Vita! After seeing all of that, you're just going to leave without saying anything? If you're being chased by Ouroboros, we can help you and...
So
You
Ordis
don't
is
need to
definitely
worry
the next
about me.
chapter.
I already have people helping me.
Well, Blue
Also,
Blanc.
cryptids and magic knights shouldn't appear in this land again for some time. I've disposed of the pleroma grass that appeared.
What?
There's
But
there's
don't forget,
it feels
the story has
some of
already
these
begun.
scenes where it's just like
The
everyone's
true
got nicknames
story.
or everyone's got
The one
titles.
whose ending I failed to change. The fairy tale that tells of the end of Erebonia.
Whose ending I failed to change.
Be careful, Emma, Reen, and everyone in Class 7.
Big thinking. Big thinking. Refuse to change. Refuse to change. That's... Yeah, Schmidt's not gonna have anything to get from this one.
Rain, was that?
I have no idea. But we should know better than anyone that it would be impossible.
That's true. Yes.
We were all there for the burial.
Are
So,
you alright,
okay.
Elisa? You seem like you're in a daze. Oh, I'm fine.
Should we dig up the
I
body?
think my brain has just gone numb after everything that happened.
So they're implying that that's Crow, and that is
Elisa.
Are
you sure you're all right?
The Azure.
Yeah, I'm okay.
do
What about
call
you,
it?
Emma?
The Divine Knight.
That's right.
For Mortis.
You were finally able to see her, but...
That's what they're
No,
assuming here.
I'm okay. I'm just glad I was finally able to see your face after such a long time. More importantly, we can see a little more of the big picture now than we could before. It
Funny
seems
story
to be
about
related
that.
to all of our futures somehow.
Yeah. Thanks, Luigi. That's the only
A
episode
true
I've ever seen of
story.
Breaking Bad, by the way.
The fairy tale that tells of the end?
I never watched that show. I walked in on that
Puzzling
episode.
words indeed.
Man, we pulled out all the stops to help. But even then, we barely made it through.
Yes, as things escalate, it's becoming clearer and clearer that we're in over our heads.
But like,
Hey now, what's with all the long
there's
faces?
no way that it's Crow.
That's right.
It can't be
Stand tall,
Crow.
everyone.
Unless they resurrected his dead body, but I think that's no.
Quite so.
That would be a
Were it
new
not
thing
for
in
your
this
aid,
world
we
that they
never
can
would
just
have been able to bring
resurrect
things
dead
to a
bodies.
conclusion. Yeah,
And it would make the
timing was
impact of
perfect.
death feel so meaningless.
And I'm glad to see you were able to make such good use of the
Especially in a
equipment I gave
series
you.
where nobody
Yes.
dies anymore.
And it's thanks to you breaking the barrier that Reen was able to call Valimar.
Well, when you put it that way, I guess they can
Nobody
be a
dies
little
in this
proud.
series now.
Ah,
It literally is. Yeah, why isn't. Well, no. Lowe's
to
also
you,
dead.
I was
Okay,
able to
Lowe is
fulfill
also
my
dead.
orders.
There's no way Lowe is alive.
Yuna, Kurt, Altina, you too, Ash and Muse.
But Wiseman's the only death
you
I
all
trust, yeah.
did a great job.
But the members of the new Class 7 were the real stars of the show.
It really is a
Yuna
soap
was the
opera
one
where
who
it's
worked the
like,
hardest.
you know where they kill off a character in a soap
Agreed.
opera, then like
you and
5 years
Instructor
later they're
Reen fighting
like,
that Ion was a sight to
he
behold.
comes
you know?
back from the dead and he's just like,
I was just trying
but
to
I
keep up
wasn't
with
dead
him
all
the whole
along,
time.
I was in Mexico.
There's
and now
no
I'm
need to
back.
be humble.
I'm
It
not
was
calling
clear
him
to me
that.
that you
It's
put
Lowe.
everything you had into that battle.
Just wait until Supreme hits
The
all of
skills
these,
you learned from the
all of
police
these
academy.
like pronunciations.
Your hard
that
work
I
at the branch
also,
campus.
Agate,
And all of your
Lowe.
thoughts and wishes for your homeland.
I'm not calling him Agate, and I'm not calling him Love. I'm not
Thank
calling
you,
him
Yuna.
Olivier. It's
You
Oliver.
showed me the true pride of Crossbell.
Zin is still Zane, or Zane is still Zin, whichever.
Of course, instructor!
Yeah, and I read it as Oliver, so I'm always going to keep it as Oliver. I think Oliver fits better than Olivier, I'm not going to lie. I think Oliver's a better name. Let's finish up this chapter in the next half hour, so I can go to bed. I have a doctor's appointment in the morning. I don't know my gemstones. I mean, that's not wrong.
To be seen off by the royal family is truly more than we deserve.
And it's one of the reasons why GT had
don't
an
concern
interesting
yourself.
premise despite being a bad
Considering what
show.
you all accomplished this time, we're in your debt.
Z is where everything fell apart. Not like it fell apart, but like I love Z, but like Z is where like power gaps and power
Oh,
creep,
Your Highness.
and then all that nonsense got thrown out
As
the window.
usual, she knows how to please a crowd.
And then Super, God, Super.
If we had more time, I would have liked to introduce you to those
But at
who
least
were trapped in Mission.
GT. The whole
They
premise of
have all been
GT's like
freed, I
Dragon
trust.
Ball thing with the
Yes,
with the
of
Omega
course.
Shenron and like the
I was
Dark
able
Dragons
to contact Noelle,
was that the
Chief
like the Dragon
Sergei,
Balls were
and Dudley.
abused. They were misused
They say
over and over
Ellie and
again,
Speaker
and that's a
McDowell
cool
have returned
concept.
safely to the city.
I see.
Like consequences for their actions of abusing the
What a
Dragon
relief.
Balls.
Oh, Ellie. I've met her before. You said you were going to see her after this, right, Elisa?
Oh, Elisa and Ellie gonna hang
That's
out?
right. We're planning to discuss economic and technological policies. I've heard a lot of rumors about her, but this will be my first time actually meeting her, so I'm pretty excited.
Everyone's freed.
I can see the two of you getting along real well.
Remember when
Based on what
Yuna
I've
and
heard,
Ellie were hanging out
She
in
seems to have a
Azure?
number
I
of
do. That was
hobbies,
great.
Much like yourself.
I'm glad to see you've recovered, Sharon.
Yeah, me too. It
Remember
seems like
when
your wounds weren't
Lloyd
very
and
severe.
Yuna went fishing in a shore? That was a great scene.
My recovery is due to the thorough care the doctors at St. Ursula gave
Man,
me.
we didn't get to see
I'm
St.
terribly
Ursula.
sorry I was unable
I
to
didn't
be
get
of
to
use
see
to everyone at such a crucial time.
Celine. I didn't get to
Gosh,
see
I already told you,
Lloyd
it's
or Ellie.
fine.
I
Anyway,
didn't get to
it
see
seems like
Rixia.
Ouroboros has their own weird drama going on.
Indeed.
I didn't get to see Dudley or Sergei or Zeit or Kia.
Yes.
This Return to Crossbow was cool, but
guess
there was
we'll need to
so
look
much
into what's
more
going
we
on with
could have
them a bit
seen.
more.
Just have to wait for Cold Steel 4 for that, I guess.
Are you sure about this, Emma?
No
Is
Arios.
it really okay for Celine to come with us now?
No Ilya.
I should be fine by myself for a while.
That aside, you need
Yeah,
to
right?
figure out how to get that power of yours under control. But don't worry, I'll train you.
But
All
I
right.
want my
Thank
crossbow
you.
payoff.
Take care. Let me know if anything comes up.
My
I
crossbow
will.
payoff is gonna be CS4 and Hajimaru. That's what my
Celine,
crossbow payoff
please
is
take
gonna
good care
be.
of Reen.
Yeah, just be careful.
You're going to stay in Crossbow for a while, right, Machias?
Yeah, this is where the real inspection work starts. I probably need to have a talk with my father as well. And finally, I want to speak with Governor General Rufus about Eusis.
I see.
No matter what you say, you two are close, aren't you?
I'm only doing him a favor now so I can rub it in his face later.
To the Machias and Eusis, like,
It went by
Friendship
so
is good.
quickly.
Yeah, but we'll see each other again before long. You're going to stay in Crossbell for a few days too, right, Elisa?
Yeah, I'm thinking about heading back with Mother. There are a lot of things I want to ask her about. Those railway cannons, for example.
My lady.
yeah, their
I see.
rivalry. Even though Eusis kind of gets the better every time.
Don't worry, after all, I'm the manager in charge of the development division. Let's each do our part in a way that only Class 7 can. I'm sure this will help us fulfill our promise, too.
Elisa. You're right.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I've got
This
friends
is
like
where we
that
need
too.
to push through.
We just try to one-up each other.
I don't know just how much more assistance I'll be able to give, but I intend to fight to the end, in my own way. Also, you have my thanks for going along with the selfish wishes of the wandering bard Olivier Lenheim.
We have a lot to thank you for, too.
Where did he get the last
built
name
the
Lenheim
framework for
from?
Class
I
7.
didn't even think about that.
And we'd like to continue it in
Is
our
there
own
like
way.
a thing that explained
I'm
where
glad to hear it.
Lenheim came from?
I look forward to seeing
Or is
what
it just
all
a
of you
name he made
accomplish.
up?
As for the members
Like
of the
the
new Class
Olivier
7,
makes sense from
I'm glad
Oliver.
I was
from
able to meet
from
you.
Olivier.
I feel the
or
stirrings of a
however
new
you pronounce
wind
it.
from you
I don't
all,
know how you pronounce Oliver.
different from your predecessors.
But
Please
Lenheim,
keep
I don't
giving
remember
it your
that.
all. You as well, Tita.
It's probably in a book or something.
Yes.
There's probably
You
some
honor us.
character.
Understood.
Oh!
We'll do our best.
Oh, is it his mother's maiden
everyone-
name?
Please stay safe.
Because he's
This
a
visit
he's
made
a
me
he's a
realize
bastard.
great many things. Much
Oh,
like
it's probably
all of
his
you,
mother's maiden name.
I don't intend to give up either.
She was
Princess
probably
Alpin.
whatever Lenheim.
It's very
that
reassuring to
the
hear that.
Emperor banged to have him.
But that aside, I'm dying to find out whether Reen is going to invite me to dance at the summer festival.
Huh? Asking the princess to dance at the summer festival? That means...
It means
Yeah, right.
one
He's
day
kind of our Jon
he
Snow.
might end up as more
but he
than
has
just
the
the
Arnor
princess's
name
dance partner.
instead of just Jon Snow. It's...
Instructor.
Is that how it is?
Reese has an
No,
endless supply of bread.
I'm sure Her Highness is just
actually,
kidding.
Reese has
Right?
is making her own bread. She's making banana bread these days.
Who knows? That's quite enough playing around. You're overreacting too, Reen.
Oh god, the death stare from Elise.
Elisa, Emma, Machias, thank you so much for helping my brother.
I'm glad
As
we
a
got
sister,
Tio in this chapter,
I'm
though.
truly happy to see your bonds with him have grown even stronger.
Elise.
Thank you, too.
You really
I
have
didn't-
grown
I mean,
so
I
much
like-
since
I
I
haven't-
last saw you, Elise.
I like Elise in CS2.
We have to make sure we don't get left in her dust.
Alas, it's true. It really is no fun teasing her lately.
But that makes catching her
There
with your
was a
guard
lot
down
of
the
that,
sweeter.
yeah. I won't lie. There was a lot of that in CS2. It was a little much. It was a lot much, actually.
Also, everyone from the branch campus.
Mainly because of Alphen.
I'm so sorry
Alphen
I
made it
wasn't able to
worse.
properly greet you. But I'm planning to visit your campus sometime and say hello.
Oh, really?
You're welcome anytime.
Yeah, more than welcome.
I wish to make amends, so I'll be waiting for you.
I'm tempted to run
Make
live
amends
split
for
during
what
these
exactly?
like end of the chapters, just to know how long these cutscenes actually are.
Man, they sure do remind me of our group, huh?
Yes, I'm a little envious. But I still believe we can get back what we've lost.
Oh my god, Alphen's trying to
Of
like
course.
force her way into
Let's
the
keep
family.
working at it, Teotot.
Teotot!
If you say so, Randy.
I like Tio's voice. It's really good. Fast.
I'll see you two later. Say hi to Mom and Dad for me. I'll send lots of letters. So be good and take care. Okay?
Okay, see you later, Yuna! Bye-bye, Cardinali!
We'll see you again sometime.
Farewell.
See you in Cold Steel 4 when we come back to Crossbell for some reason. Yo! I like this. I like this. I like this. Because that's the shot of the intro of Zero. Like the, just of that, like train tracks. Nice touch. Nice touch. Subtle, and I like it. When did
Are you
Celine
sure it's
join
alright
us?
for you to come back with us? Shouldn't you
I
stay in
must have missed
Crossbell?
that.
Yeah. I was appointed to the branch campus because of a recommendation from the Governor General. I know the real reason behind it, so I'd been dodging it. But
It's to separate you from your
once I
your
heard
squad.
Shirley and the Red Constellation were creeping around in the Empire, I felt like I had no choice but to accept.
What an awful thing to have happen.
The Governor General was trying to send you as far away as possible so you couldn't interfere.
Yup.
Yeah,
His own
that's what I was
birdcage.
thinking. But maybe it was the right thing to do anyway.
Huh?
Both on the surface and behind the scenes, Crossbell's mixed up in everything that's about to go down in Erebonia. So, I might as well give some covering fire.
Yeah, I
I'm
missed that.
way over in the Empire in a little
And
town
it's
called
smart.
Leaves.
It's smart.
While I keep the students there in line.
I'm glad.
He needs to get a control over his
It's the
spear
same with me.
unification again.
Just like Randy said, if something happens to Erebonia, Crossbell will get dragged into it too.
Yuna, nobody
so
asked
for my
you.
family's sake, and the sake of everyone else in Crossbell, I decided to protect my home. In a different way from Lloyd and the others. And now, I feel like maybe there's a future. Where people from both Crossbell and Erebonia can laugh together as friends.
Now I'm really, really glad.
I see.
You're certainly impressive.
Compared to the way you were the other day, you're a completely different person now.
You're gonna make something of yourself, Uni. I can tell.
Hey, are you all just making fun of me?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Meow. You're
Oh
too
my
good
God.
at this.
Muse is... wow.
Huh? Is that... Yuna! Randy! Reen!
Toa, what? No anime? Yo, there's Kia, there's Lloyd, and there's Arios for a split second of anime.
That's...
of anime. They didn't even give him
Divine Blade
3D
of
models.
Waves,
They didn't even give him
Guess they were
3D
able
models.
to break out of the birdcage, huh?
They gave him anime cutscene. For a split second of anime cutscene. Yep, see, anime. Also, dang, look, it looks good. Was it just easier to animate this than it was to make 3D models? And was it just been cheaper to animate it than give him 3D models? Fist bump shit! They're moving on a high-speed train. That was cheesy as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you, that was cheesy. That was super cheesy. Oh, that was really cheesy. Afterthought like the last dungeon, kind of.
Your rank has increased.
Nice.
Here's your reward.
Onslaught Emblem. Okay. It's gonna be an A.
I see more training.
Wow!
Needed.
Not even A. God, it would have been A if I had actually done the fight with, if I had not bailed on the Campanella fight. God, how much AP was in this chapter for that to be a B? Good God. There must have been at least 5 from not doing well against Campanella. Another Oddman sticker. Oh, from Wendy. Nice. Nice. Alright. There apparently is a lot of hidden stuff, like, my goodness. Alright. How long is the intro to Chapter 3 before I can save again? Or should I just call it here for the night? If I'd like to... Long? Yeah, we're okay, we're saving. We're calling it for the night. We'll pick this up tomorrow. We will pick up Chapter 3 tomorrow. I'm gonna double save. But if it's long, we're not gonna push it. What I will do though, as a thank you for watching, I'm gonna get ourselves closer to Feast News on our last emote slot. So I'm gonna give 4. I'm gonna give 4 subs, which puts us 10 sub points away from our last emote slot.
Optimal subvectors? Show them biddies? Are you serious? Optimal subvectors?
There.
Show them
Now
biddies?
we're 10 sub points away from our last emote slot of Feast Sleeping.
Optimal
Snooze.
subvectors? Show them biddies? Are you serious?
Also, enjoy the alert. That is...
Optimal subvectors? Show them biddies? Are you serious?
That is actually Sean Chiplock who did that for me. The voice of Reen. So yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to call it there for the night. And I will see you guys tomorrow evening, around the same time, 8 o'clock, for the start of Chapter 3. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys then.